To determine what type of sleeping bag will best meet your needs, it's good to start by picking a temperature rating. A sleeping bag's temperature, or comfort rating, is the lowest temperature at which that bag will keep the average sleeper warm. A good general rule is to choose a bag rated for the coldest temperature you expect to encounter and then subtract 10 degrees. Keep in mind that temperature ratings always assume that the sleeping bag is going to be used with a sleeping pad, which provides some extra insulation and will prevent cold from coming up from the ground for you into your sleeping bag. For more information regarding sleeping pads and their insulating properties, check out our sleeping pad video. A bag labeled a 20-degree bag is intended to keep most sleepers comfortable if the air temperature drops no lower than 20 degrees Fahrenheit. If you plan on winter camping or camping at higher elevations, then opt for a bag rated to below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter mountaineering requires temperature ratings of -15 to -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, for cold weather camping, consider a longer sleeping bag. Those extra inches provide adequate space to store cameras, water, boots, and such items that you don't want to freeze overnight. It can get confusing trying to sort out all the different types of insulation that give sleeping bags their warmth. The most common type of insulation is down, and down sleeping bags are rated according to their ability to insulate, which is commonly referred to as the fill power. Fill power is the number of cubic inches 1 ounce of down will occupy. For example, if 1 ounce of down takes up a volume of 650 cubic inches, it's given a 650 fill power rating. The quality of the down is directly related to its fill power rating. Thus, down warmth is a function of both fill power and the amount of fill in the sleeping bag or garment. High-quality down has a high fill power and is much loftier than down of lower quality. It requires fewer ounces of down to create that insulating warmth you want. Most companies use only Goose Down, which has a minimum fill power of 500 to 550. The higher the fill power, the better the down will insulate because there's less of a chance of those cold spots, areas of the bag or garment where there is absolutely no down, not ever comfortable. Today's higher-end manufacturers offer 600 to 750 fill power as their standard fill. If a label doesn't specify fill power, it's usually because the down falls in a range below 400 or the item contains less than 75% down. Most campers choose bags with synthetic insulation versus Goose Down insulation for its strong overall performance and its friendly price tag. But Goose Down insulation definitely has its advantages over synthetic. It provides a more durable and compressible alternative and is warmer than synthetic insulation ounce for ounce. No man-made fiber matches down in its warmth to weight ratio. It also retains its shape and loft and with proper care can last a lifetime. No synthetic can beat down's longevity. Downfill is very breathable, and it's great at wicking away body moisture and allowing it to evaporate. Although synthetic insulation has come a long way, it doesn't hold a candle to down's ultralight weight and amazing compressibility. Down is the preferred choice for backpackers who want to travel light in dry conditions. Dry conditions is important. There are some drawbacks to down though. It does lose its insulating properties when it's wet, and it's very, very slow to dry. It also requires special cleaning because harsh detergents and chemicals will break down its natural loft, and then it's not going to work as well. Down may contain allergens, and it's not entirely hypoallergenic. While the down may not cause an allergic reaction itself, lower quality down can harbor dust particles, debris, or other non-down materials which can cause a reaction in some people. Down insulation is also far more expensive than synthetic insulation, but it's a great value for the avid outdoor enthusiast if you factor in down's resistance to deterioration. The advantages of synthetic fill are many, and that's why it's a popular choice for campers. It's water resistant and provides insulation even when it's wet. Synthetic fills will dry much faster than down fills, usually in a matter of minutes if they're in direct sunlight. Synthetic is generally less expensive than down and is easy to care for. Most synthetic fill sleeping bags or garments are machine washable and dryable. Because synthetics are man-made, they are for the most part hypoallergenic. Synthetic fills vary a great deal in durability, bulk, weight, and price, creating more options for every budget and all types of camping. Some disadvantages of synthetic fill are that it can be bulky and less compact than down, taking up valuable space in your pack. Synthetic fill also requires more weight to get the same warmth that the lighter down provides. Synthetic fibers gradually break down no matter how well you care for them, and you may find yourself replacing synthetic products a lot quicker than you would down products. Some less expensive synthetic fills can be stiffer than down and may not drape as well. Higher-end synthetic fills, though, can be hard to distinguish from down, and they fit just as well. Sleeping bags come in a number of different shapes: mummy, rectangular, and barrel. A mummy bag's biggest advantage is that it saves on pack weight while maximizing the heat retention. They have a body-hugging cocoon-like shape, they're narrow at the feet, and they taper on the way up the body. The shoulder area flares out and then narrows to a fitted hood. Mummy shape is the best for maximum heat retention, and it's preferred for cold weather camping. Good quality mummy bags also have special features of both a drawstring hood and a draft collar, like you see on this one. Main disadvantages of a mummy bag is that they're confining and can restrict your movements during sleep, so you feel trapped like an animal in your sleeping bag. Rectangular bags aren't as warm as mummy-shaped bags because the wide top opening and the wide foot box allows more heat loss. They're also heavier, bulkier, and they're not as compressible as a mummy bag. But if you're a fair weather camper, you need wiggle room while you're sleeping, and you have pack space and weight that aren't really a concern, a rectangular sleeping bag will probably fit your needs very well. A barrel-shaped sleeping bag is basically a modified mummy bag. It's a good compromise between the rectangular and the mummy bag shape. The barrel trades some of the warmth efficiency of the mummy bag for a little bit of extra sleeping and wiggle room. You'll see that it's wider across the bottom. Manufacturers of quality sleeping bags now offer a full line of women-specific sleeping bags. They're specifically designed and engineered to match a woman's contours, shorter in length, narrower at the shoulders, and wider proportionally at the hips. As well, it's got extra insulation in the upper body and/or foot box, where you're going to need it most on a chilly night. A few more features are going to extend the life of your bag and make your sleeping experience a little more comfortable. You can choose a bag that has a pillow pocket. It's an awesome feature that allows you to stuff some of your extra clothes into a pocket that's built into the bag for a comfy place to lay your head. Another great accessory is a sleeping bag liner. Liners minimize wear and tear, and they keep your bag clean. Layering your bag with a liner can also add an average extra 5 to 10 degrees of warmth, not to mention if you're camping in warm weather, you can forego the sleeping bag and just sleep in the liner. Most bags often come with a stuff sack, which is great for packing down, transporting, and protecting your bag. You'll also want to check to be sure whether or not your bag comes with a stuff sack, because if it doesn't, picking the right size for your bag is really simple, but it's also important. You want to determine that what the pack size is for your bag, usually listed as length and width, or as the volume, which is listed in liters, because humans come in liters. Then match that measurement to the appropriate stuff sack.